All right, and finally we've come to finding a missing base or height with triangles. So right off the bat, you're going to want to write your area formula for a triangle, since these are all triangles. So area is equal to base times height divided by 2. And then you're going to plug in the information that you know. So I know my area, it's 21. So 21 is equal to, I don't know my base, but I do know my height. So base times 6 divided by 2. And again, it would be much easier for you to rewrite this always with the coefficient first. So instead of writing b6, write 6b, right? So we are solving right now for b, just to let you know that. Right? So how do I do this? This looks super complicated and you're like, I don't know what to do. One step will make this very simple. Multiply both sides by 2. That will clear your fraction. You'll get 42 is equal to 6, and then again I'll put this in red, so b. And then you're like, oh, one-step equation. Divide both sides by 6, divide both sides by 6, and b is equal to 7. So 7 inches. Now go ahead and check that back out. Plug this 7 right here. So what is the area of a triangle? It's base times height, 6 times 7, which is 42, divided by 2. 42 divided by 2 is 21. Right? Let's do another one. Let's do 8 together. So area is equal to base times height over 2. My area is 36, so 36 is equal to my base, which is 9. And this time I need to solve for my height, all over 2. Right? How do I clear a fraction? I multiply both sides by the denominator. So in this case, I get 72 is equal to 9h. And then I end up dividing one-step equation, divide both sides by 9. And I get my answer of h is equal to 8. So 8 inches, right? So again, plug in 9 times 8, 72. Divide that by 2 because base times height divided by 2, that's the area of a triangle. You get 36. It'll leave you to 9 all by yourself, right? Finally, working backwards with trapezoids, probably the hardest one. So let's go ahead and first I say on trapezoid, label what you're missing. Your label on this one, you're missing B1. So your area for a trapezoid is equal to 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2, right? So in this case, we have 44 is equal to 1/2 your height, which happens to be 8 in this case, times your base 1, which you don't know. So you could label that as x plus your base 2, which you do know, 3. That was your base 1, right? Base 1, or x, and this is base 2, right? 3. Right, so 44 is equal to, what is 1/2 of 8? Well, that's 4, right? Times x plus 3. And then we do a little distributive property here, and we get a two-step equation. You get 44 is equal to 4x plus 12. And sorry, two-step equation, my fault. We'll add negative 12 to both sides. Cancels out. We'll get 32 over here. Bring down your 4x. Finish it off by dividing by 4. So in this case, x is equal to 8. Again, you could plug back in, and you could say, all right, I know that 1/2 my height times base 1 plus base 2, the sum of base 1 and base 2, will give me 44. Well, let's see. 1/2 of 8 is 4, times the sum of base 1, which I said was 8 plus 3, which is 11. So 4 times 11 is 44. Right? 11 and 12 are very difficult, but I want you to try and grind it out and use the kind of similar method that I use here. Here again, you're missing a base 1. And then here again, you're missing a base 1. So go ahead, try those out. Show me when you are finished for a Class Dojo point.